Fire! Welcome everyone to Wyoming. In fact, we're at Monster Lake Ranch just outside of Cody, Wyoming. My wife Patsy and I are here for 3 days and the caddis flies are emerging. So it looks like we might get that rare opportunity on lakes, dry fly fishing. We've got a smorgasbord of trout to choose from. We've got brown trout, 3 strains of rainbow trout, tiger trout, cutthroat. It's box of chocolate stuff. We just don't know what we're gonna get. We're really excited. It's gonna be a great trip. One of the benefits of staying at Monster Lake Ranch is your proximity to Cody. You're only 8 miles away, so roughly a 10-minute drive. Cody's located on the southeast corner of Yellowstone National Park. It's got a touch of the Old West there. You might catch a gunfight. Lots of stores, including 2 fly shops, some great restaurants, and if you do go to Cody, book some time to visit the Buffalo Bill Center, one of the best museums Patsy and I have ever seen. And we also got a chance to see our first July 4th parade. That thing sharking through the water. It is pouring rain. You can probably hear like a wind tunnel in here. But they are still in the shallows eating. We are in about 4 feet of water. Big fish, dear.
It's exciting. It's big.
Huh?
It's exciting when it's big.
Always opposite to the way he's going, yeah. And if he runs, then you go vertical again. So he plays on the rod tip. Cannot see him yet. Oh, there he is. Get his head up, dear. Holy.
All right, off.
He's off?
Yep.
Oh, well.
Faster on the netting.
Faster on the netting?
Yeah,
Faster on the fight. You know, one of the things that became painfully apparent about this trip is Patsy's success. She just stuck with the dry flies. I'm trying midge tips with pupa patterns. I'm trying different pupa patterns, big and small. She's just sticking with the dries and she's clobbering fish. We had our best success fishing lock style, drifting, moving across the shoals, and she's clobbering them. Like, I didn't even get a cast one drift. All I did was play net boy. frightful, but the fish are still taking anything that skates. Caddis adults, Chernobyl variations, just strip them until they make a wake. Each fly has its own sort of frequency, And they just come up out of the depths and smoke these flings. It's a nice rainbow here. Nice big sides on this guy. Get the net out. I think I lassoed him. I Wyominged him. And he goes. Look at the shoulders. Look at that. He hasn't missed a meal. So we've had some rather challenging weather. Camera gears had to stay hidden, but we got a bit of a break in the action. And we've been managing to catch some beautiful cutthroat on fries. They're just coming up and just feed this one, sipped it gently. Look at the belly on that cutthroat. Is that a big, beautiful cutty or what? Just sort of kissing him. He is one tubby little fish. I was going to sing this to you. Bugger. Is your fly still there?
Yeah.
When I saw him eat, I went, I didn't think it was your fly at first.
So that I can't see it.
So anything that strikes where you think it might be, count to 2 and stick it. Hook sets are free. A tank rainbow deer. Look at the belly on that thing. Impressive. You know, Cody sits in a semi-arid climate. You're going to probably run across a snake. I don't mind snakes. I had them as garter snakes as pets when I was a kid. Patsy hates snakes. We're driving in the lake one morning. What do you know? Big snake crossing the road. Patsy's glued to the truck. I jump out, get some footage of it. I think I got a great shot of a big rattlesnake. Turns out it was just a bull snake. There's no telltale rattle if you look at the tail. All right.
Can you net it?
You can net it. Patsy's into another one, just drifting lock style here. She's got a big, don't clamp them, dear. Don't clamp them. Let them go. Good job. Good job. And here comes the rain again. Every time Patsy catches a fish, she triggers a rain event. Oh my Lord. I can't net him yet. Just let him go. Okay, I'm going to put the anchor down just to hold our spot. Okay. Yes, he is. Ouch.
Hurt me. Come on, fish.
Okay, we are anchored. You can if... Okay, lean them away from the bow, that's right. Head up. Lift, again, you get more line in. Yeah.
Just getting it.
It's in the bag. And deer.
What? That's a brown trout.
That's a brown trout on the dry. Holy smokes. Just gently put them in.
I finally got my brown. The last day. It is a nice one.
Sadly, our Monster Lake Ranch adventure has come to an end. Patsy and I are facing a long 14-hour drive home tomorrow. but I thought I'd take this moment to talk about the rods, the lines, and the flies we were using on this trip. For rods, we were using 6 weights. We had some wind to deal with, and the 6 weight was perfectly balanced for fight of the fish and being able to manage in those conditions. I was using my favorite M series rod, 10 foot 3 inches. Really love that rod for my Stillwater fly fishing. Patsy was using Mystic Sapphire, a rod specifically designed with the women fly fisher in mind. She loves that rod. For lines, I tried imitating the pupa, some leech patterns, and using midge tips and clear intermediates, but it soon became apparent fish wanted lunch on top, so that's floating lines and dry flies. And for floating lines, we were actually using indicator lines because we were casting into some windy conditions at times and using big wind-resistant flies, and the indicator line performed wonderfully in those situations. For flies, anything that made a wake or skated. So the Mikulak sedge, the tying instructions for the Mikulak are in the comments section below. We were using a pattern that Mike Arnold, the head guide here, designed for us called the Hoe Candy. I was using a City Worker, which is a Chernobyl ant variation I've used with good results on the Bow River in Calgary. And then I got behind the vise one night and spun out a new variation of a chubby Chernobyl I called the Traveling Chubby. Let me know your favorite Stillwater caddis patterns in the comments below. I'd love to hear about them. Love to see some pictures too. We hope you've enjoyed this adventure. We had a blast, and we look forward to coming back again. We'll see you next time.